It's time for another revision vlog starring me. Hey guys, what is up? It is time for another revision vlog. I've taken a few days off because life, you know. I've been trying to do it every day, but life is just like, So instead, I'm starting today, Friday. It is almost 7 p.m. and yeah, I'm going to be going live soon on Jessica Williamson's channel. So I'm excited about that, and what I'm kind of working on right now is I am going through, okay, this is gonna sound so dumb actually, but this is just how I work, okay? It's my process. I'm going through some notes that I made on each of the sections here, and then I'm working on a Word document where I am, under each of the sections, I am writing down my notes that I made in here and then making some notes about my story. Because then I have it on a document, I'm gonna print that out, and then as I'm going through my story, I'll have my little sheet next to me. I don't know, it probably doesn't make any sense to anyone else, but for some reason in my brain's like, this sounds legit, Laura. This sounds like a pretty good idea. So let's just keep belaboring going over notes instead of actually working on revising. Who knows if this is gonna be the right thing to do, if this is even gonna work, but this is what my brain thinks will work, so this is what I'm going to do. So during the writing, like sprints or whatever, I'm going to be typing up notes and thoughts and stuff about each of the sections. I just am at a loss right now with the revision stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing. So yeah, but okay, I gotta get all hooked up for the live chat. So I'll try to remember to show you some of the live chat, but who knows? Maybe I'll see you some other time. Let's see. Ooh, it's a mystery what you'll see next. Oh crap. I totally did forget to show you guys the live chat that I did on Jessica Williamson's channel. I will link her in the description, her channel, so you can check her out if you don't already know her. Sorry, I'm in the process of like removing my makeup when I remembered I needed to film, because I am finishing up some editing for another video that's going up tomorrow, and got changed into my jammies, and I'm removing some of my makeup. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we did the write-in. We did it for like 2 hours. It was a lot of fun. I talked about what a nerd I am. Who didn't already know that? But I also figured out some good stuff for my story. I realized that I don't really have a catalyst, or at least not a good one. Not the way that Save the Cat really says you should have one. So I figured that out. I figured out how I could change something, or what I thought was the catalyst, and I figured out how I could fix it so that it is a catalyst, or a more effective catalyst. So I feel like that was pretty good. Thing to come out of the live sprints, the writing sprints. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of writing sprints and stuff in July, because it is I'm like all over the place here, because it's Camp Nano again, and my cabin will be doing a lot of write-ins. So I'll be telling you about more of those as the time gets closer. I was hoping to write something new for Nano, but I think I'm still gonna be revising, but we'll see. We'll see how much progress I can get done. But I won't be doing any more tonight with the revisions because I have to edit a video for my other main channel. So I need to do that now, and I need to go to sleep because I have to get up early tomorrow. We have some family in town. So I don't know how much I'm gonna get done on the weekend for revision, but I really want to get into it. Like, I just have all these ideas and I need to like get some momentum. So hopefully I can get to it soon. So, all right guys, I think you've had enough seeing me groom myself. So I highly doubt you're interested in the next phase of my nighttime routine. So I will cut this. Whew, I hate these makeup wipes. Side note, okay, just as a side note, I have fallen down a rabbit hole of the dermatologist. Her name is Dr. Dre. Look her up. And I've been watching all these things on like how to take better care of your skin, because I have terrible skin. Like, turns out I don't know what I was doing. And she really does not recommend these makeup wipes, but I still have some. And so I'm gonna use them until they're gone to get my makeup off. I do try to use micellar water, but again, I try to use what I already had bought because I'm not made of money, you know? So anyway, but I have a new routine down that I'm excited for, but right now it's pulling all the impurities out, so I'm kind of breaking out, so it kind of sucks. Anyway, nobody cares about this, but I was just saying, in case you are interested in skincare, look up Dr. Dre. She's amazing. All right, guys, I will catch you the next day that I'm revising, so stay tuned. Hey guys, it is Sunday night. I'm looking crazy, but I'm about to start working more on revisions. I first needed to plan out my week, so I did that in my planner with all my YouTube videos, appointments I have. I also made some, put in some future dates of some live write-ins. I'm going to be either hosting some or co-hosting on other channels, a bunch of them in July for Camp Nano. So probably what I'll do soon, maybe even for this video, check in the description to see. Sorry about my crazy hair, but anyway, I'm going to put a list in my description of all the live write-ins that I'm going to be doing. Maybe I'll just have like a running list of that, because I feel like Kevin and I are always doing them even outside of camp. So I'm just gonna kind of maybe keep in the description, I'll just keep updating when my next live write-in is going to be, and if it's on my channel or somebody else's channel, and the time and stuff like that. So I already have like maybe 5 or 6 planned for Camp Nano in July, so I'm really excited about that. I love doing write-ins. I'm the most productive and I love interacting with you guys, so that should be a good time. So right now what I'm about to do is go back to working on my notes. I'm just feeling really overwhelmed about like what I had, like a process I was going to do, and then everything got changed, and now I'm just like, do I start working on certain chapters? What do I do with my note cards? Do I start making notes for myself? I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. So right now I'm just typing up my notes from the book, and then I'm gonna go from there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do next after that. Sorry, Khaleesi's playing with the bottle. I don't know what I'm gonna do next after that, but I'll let you know once I figure that out. For now, I'm just gonna keep typing up my notes and yeah, go from there. Hello, I'm currently working on revisions. I didn't finish, I did some last night, but I didn't finish on the video because Aaron was asleep and I didn't want to wake him up. But right now we are doing live sprints on Kevin's channel, my brother Kevlandia, and I'll show you real quick. There's a live chat, but they can't see me, so they don't know I'm filming. We're talking about exposing Alexa, the not a person, Alexa, the thing that you put in your house that creeps on you, right? Alexa expose, homophobic. It's just a joke. But and there's Kevin. Hey guys, sorry about the shadow, I'm in bed. It is Tuesday night. I think the last clip I included cut out because my battery went dead. Gosh, how can I get the shadow now on my face? There we go. And I worked a little bit more on my notes. I still have a few notes left, mostly just stuff from Act 3. So I need to hurry up and make those notes. I'm gonna try to get that done tonight. And then I'm gonna print that out so that I have it next to me when I start working with my note cards. I think what I'm gonna do with my note cards, instead of putting them on Aaron's desk, I think I'm gonna take a bulletin board that I have and take what's on it off and then put them up there. So yeah, once I finish my notes, I think I'm gonna start working on that. And I'm not really sure, because there's so many scenes I need to change, but I gotta work with the ones, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'll show you when I get there. So for now, I need to get back to finishing these notes so I can move on with my life. I'm starting to feel about the notes how I felt about those freaking note cards. Like, it's kind of like a subconscious stalling, I think, maybe. I don't know, but I need to get going on it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. All right, guys, well, it is now 1 a.m. and I just finished all of my notes. But I am tired and I have some stuff to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna go wash my face, brush my teeth, and then go to bed, and tomorrow begins the replotting. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. But for now, I need to sleep. Hey guys, it is now actually Thursday morning. I didn't end up getting any work done yesterday. It was just a really busy day and I just couldn't get to it. But the plan is today. Today is the day that I'm going to replot. So I've not even actually read through the whole thing yet because so many things need to change, right? So basically what I've done so far was I went through, because I had finished reading Save the Cat after, you know, I wrote the whole draft and I realized that I needed to reorganize some things. So now what I've done so far is I went through the book, wrote down every scene on a note card, and So I have, you know, Act 1 is in yellow, Act 2 is in pink, and Act 3 is in green. Then I had made lots of notes in Save the Cat, both just like about scenes in general, and then some of them were specific to my story, and I wanted to be able to reference that quickly instead of having to keep going to the book and finding stuff. And also, I'm just a kinetic learner, and I just ingest things more if I'm like writing them down or typing them out or something where I'm being active. So in order to like internalize these and then also have a quick reference, I typed up notes that I had written in the book, or things that I had underlined for each sort of like section of this is the academic in me, for each section of the different beats for the beat sheet. So my plan now is to go through the scenes that I already have, and I'm going to replot based on her structure, right, of like where things should go. So I'm gonna take the scenes that I have and structure them to see like where they go in each of these sections. I have a bulletin board I'll show you in a second where I'm going to put these, and then what I'm going to do is some of them can stay as they are, or I need to just make like an additional note on some changes that need to be made to that scene. But if I need to either add a new scene or like completely replace a scene, I'm going to do that in orange on the bulletin board, so that I know oranges are complete changes to the current manuscript, rather than just like some revision notes or whatever. So like this will be for like new scenes, or like for example my opening image I'm gonna change. So what I'm gonna do is my opening image card, I'm going to not put it on the bulletin board, and I'm going to replace it with an orange one, and I'll write down notes for what I want to write for the new opening scene, so, or opening image. So that way, when I'm going through it, I will know that orange means this is going to be brand new. It's something that does not already exist in the current manuscript that I have in my current version. So then the plan is, once I get this all plotted out and I make sure that I hit all the beats and I know what scenes are going, then I'm going to go into my document, rearrange them. Luckily I have Scrivener, so it should be pretty easy. The ones that need to be completely rewritten, then I will write those scenes. And then once all of that is done, everything is moved, I've made any adjustments or you know, pulled things out, added things in. Once all of that has been changed, then I'm going to go through and read it. So yeah, I think that's the plan. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. And let me just show you my bulletin board. So here's my bulletin board. Here are my cards, the orange. I have the Save the Cat. I'm gonna set this up so I can look at this image of how to set up the board. And then I have my quick cheat sheet notes to look at. And then, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be plotting. Oh, shameless plug. I'm going to be plotting this out. So that's the next step in the revision process. So let's get started. Hey guys, I am in my jammies still. It is Saturday morning. Last I talked to you was Thursday. I got a little bit done in the plotting. I'll show you in a minute. I was feeling very overwhelmed. And then I had some news that came on Thursday that I had to deal with. I'm gonna be starting a new job, so I had to do a bunch of paperwork and all that stuff, and I was really busy yesterday, so I really need to get this done so I can get going. So especially since I'm gonna be working now during the day and I won't have as much time. So I have all of next week and that's it, so I need to get the plotting done this weekend. So that's what I'm gonna do a little bit right now, because in a few hours we're going to a blueberry festival. So I want to try to get some of this plotted out and then maybe finish it tomorrow, so that all of next week I can start working on like the actual writing revisions. So let me show you what I've gotten done so far. Ooh. So that's it. I've got 2 cards. But I'm gonna make some progress right now, so don't judge me. Alright guys, so I'm finally making progress. I'm basically going through and trying to plot out the ones I know where they're definitely going to go, especially like single scene. Oh, Lord. always snoring. Single scene beats. So I'm actually making some progress, so I feel good about that. But my Jimmy John's lunch just got here, so I'm gonna take a quick break so I can eat. But I will also say that I'm realizing my bulletin board is not gonna fit all my cards. Not even close. So I'm gonna try to overlap them a little bit, or I don't know, I have some other bulletin boards that I could take some stuff off of if I need to. So we'll see how that goes. But let me show you the progress I've made. Let me clean it up a little bit so it makes sense. I kind of like plotted out like some of these squares are like where things are gonna go. So some of these are blank. Okay. So let's see. So I got the opening image, theme stated is ready. We got the catalyst scene. We have the break into two, the B story, and the midpoint. And these are just set here because I know things are gonna go there. So yeah, and then I of course already had the break into 3 and the final image. So it's looking better, guys. All right, now I need to go eat lunch. Okay, lunch is done. I have done a little bit of Facebook stalking. I mean, looking at stuff online. You know how you fall down the rabbit hole. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more done because we need to head to the Blueberry Festival soon, and I'm excited for festival food. So let's get some work done. Alright guys, I'm in another crisis. I think I've changed what my midpoint's going to be for like the 50th time, and I'm gonna make it a false victory. I keep going back and forth between false victories and false defeats, but I think where I'm really struggling is that in my original story, once I don't really have bad guys are closing in. Like, I just don't really have that at all. So I'm trying to figure out my section, what is fun and games, and then what is bad guys closing in. So I just have to change some of the tone and some of the things that come out of those events, and so I'm kind of struggling. So I think I just need to take some time and think about these. So yeah, and I think I might get a couple more of these because this is just like a mess. And so I think I might get 2 more bulletin boards and just have 1 for each act. So I think that'll work better, just so I can kind of visualize. I wish I had somewhere to hang them here. I wish I was in my new place where I have plenty of room to do this. Hopefully in a few weeks we will be, and I can just, I don't know, prop them up on my couch. I don't know, we'll see. But living in an attic, while we appreciate it, it's just too small for 2 people, 2 dogs, in a book I'm trying to write. So hopefully we get our place soon where I'll have a whole office to put all this stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a mess, and I'm kind of just I'm gonna have to make a lot more changes than I thought. So I mean, I feel like they're good. I feel like these are like necessary. I see some of the flaws in my pacing and plotting, but oh, now I have to fix it. I'm gonna be a plotter from now on. I mean, I was a plotter then, but I didn't really know plot structure, so now I'm definitely going to. But who dog, if I want to go to the Blueberry Festival, I need to make myself presentable, get out of jammies. So I think this is it for now. And yeah, I guess I'll come back to it. Hey guys, it is late Saturday night. It's technically, I guess, Sunday morning. I tried to vlog a little bit earlier, but Aaron was napping and he had a loud fan on, so I don't know if you could even hear it. So in case you didn't, I spent a lot of the afternoon. We didn't end up going to the Blueberry Festival. Aaron hasn't been feeling well today, so he's been napping pretty much, and so I spent some time breaking out my, like, God, it's so late at night, note cards. So what I did was I ended up putting them on 2. So I have Act 1 and Act 1 and the first part of Act 2. Now there's some blank ones on here where I haven't quite filled in what's going where yet, but as you can see I got a lot of this done today. So there's that. And then my second part of Act 2 and then Act 3 is like basically not filled in. So I have very little of that section done. But I do have a lot of cards to go through still. I just put the orange ones into place because for some of the things I'm writing new scenes or combining scenes, and so I'm just writing those down on orange cards. But if I'm able to use the exact scene, or for the most part the exact scene, then I put that color card. That's why there's some pinks and yellows on the first one. So I'm a little overwhelmed, but I did get a lot done. So that I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. I'm gonna pick this back up tomorrow. Hey guys, it is now Sunday morning, and I think I'm gonna try to do a little bit more. I showed you last night that I have about, I would say, well, I actually think, yeah, I have, so like Save the Cat has, they do like Act 1, Act 2A, and then Act 2B, like they split Act 2 into 2 parts. I have Act 2A done, and I have about a third of Act 1 plotted out. So I am going to try to at least finish that today. I'd love to get the whole thing done. But it is Father's Day, so I don't know what we're doing yet with Aaron's dad, so I'm gonna try to get some of this done. Wish me luck. Alright guys, I did it. I finished plotting out Act 1 and then Act 2A. So my first bulletin board is completely done, but it is Father's Day and we're about to go out to eat, so I don't know if I'm gonna get any more done today. So I'm really happy about this. I have a little bit done on 2B and Act 3, but if I don't get any more done today, then I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. So yeah, after I get all this done, I can finally start actually revising and writing stuff. So in case I don't, oh, I lost a push pin. Okay, well anyway, I'll show you really quick my board. One second. So there is all of, Khaleesi's trying to see, this all of Act 1 and then the first half of Act 2. Hey guys, it is actually Sunday night now. I didn't think I was gonna put any more footage in this vlog because I thought I was gonna go up today on Sunday, but I was gone all day for Father's Day, and so I didn't get a chance to edit it, and it is now almost time for bed. It's almost midnight, but I can't really sleep, so I thought, I just keep thinking about, since I finished the first bulletin board, I just keep thinking about how badly I want to get the second one done so that I can start working on revisions, like actual writing revisions, developmental revisions, since I start a new job a week from tomorrow, a week from Monday, so I won't have as much time. It's full time, so my days of being a full-time writer are coming to a close. So I just want to get as much done as possible. So I think I'm gonna work a little bit more on this, so I thought I'd add it to the vlog, and yeah, so I'm gonna try to, like I said, I got all of Act 1 and the first half of Act 2 plotted out. So now I'm going to work on the second half of Act 2 and Act 3. I basically just have 3 single scenes plotted on here: the All Is Lost, the Break into 3, and then the final image. So I have some cards, you know, from some scenes that I've already written that will work, and then I'm going to look through and then see what else I need. I do think I'm short on bad guys closing in, so I just have to see how much I still need of bad guys closing in. I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up with, so All right, that's what I'm gonna work on right now. So yeah, oh, and I'm in my jammies. So I wore a cute black dress. I haven't washed my face yet though. I kept my makeup on for this scene, and I'll wash my face before bed, but I did just have pizza, so hopefully I don't have any pizza on my face. All right, enough talk about that. Let's get down to business. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but while I was working on that, I had to go back to my last board because, okay, without giving too much away, my character, well, this is kind of like the premise. So like, she's forced to go back to high school after being homeschooled, and she comes up with a list of things that she wants to do while she's there. That will be further explained in the book, but there are basically 10 things. And I realized when I replotted and redid like the fun and games section that I somehow took out one of the things on the list. So I am trying to figure out now how to, because I completely reworked like the fun and games section and it all like flows into each other. So now I gotta figure out how. I kind of like wrote a couple of notes for myself on it and left it. I might come back to it, or maybe just wait till the writing part, but I gotta work that back in somehow. And it's kind of hard because I don't want to give anything away, but like she does something in that scene that needs to come up later, but I don't currently have any way that it comes up later. So I gotta think about it some more. Always a crisis, always. Is it clear that I have no idea what I'm doing? All right, I need to get back to work. Okay, so I've made some progress. I've had some breakthroughs. But I'm really, which I knew this was going to be the problem, is I'm really struggling with the bad guys close in. Like, this is, like, I had false victory, and so then it needs to be like a downward trajectory. And I just don't know if I'm doing it right. Like, even when I read her explanations and like the explications of like examples, I still don't know if I'm doing it right. I guess maybe I don't know, I feel like I'm not connecting them enough to like her flaws, because there's, okay, so I guess like it's supposed to exemplify how she still hasn't fixed the things that are wrong with her, but I'm starting to feel like the things I have wrong with her, it's not clear that that is the problem, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense. Maybe it's too late to be working on this. Maybe I should finish in the morning. I don't know. I think I just need to sit here and think for a few minutes and then either get back to work or go to bed. So I don't know, but I just need to be alone with my thoughts for a minute. So I think that's what I'm gonna do now, is just think through some of the sequence of events and how it could go and play through some different scenarios. So I think I'm just gonna, like, on the back of this page, try to brainstorm exactly how I want this to go, I think. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so I've been doing some brainstorming and I am just really struck on this bad guys close in. So I think what I'm gonna do is take my book, read some more about the section, really brainstorm, and come back to this in the morning. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm not there tonight and it's just throwing everything off. And so I made some good progress on this, but just not as much as I would like. So what can you do? Don't force it, you know? Don't force it. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm heading to bed. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. Hopefully you enjoyed or commiserated with me really struggling through this book. It's becoming way more work than I ever thought it would. So, well, hopefully I can get it replotted and finish it soon. So if you feel sorry for me, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have yet to subscribe, please be sure to do so you can see what will happen. Am I gonna have a breakthrough? You'll never know if you don't subscribe. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.